already enrolled for any Power BI course and they are doing something, and here they want to learn additional one project, maybe the reason. Okay, some people are having already the idea on the data analysis. Some people might be from data science background. So they have done the machine learning or artificial intelligence or something, and there might be something. So we are having the different categories of people here who are completely new, who doesn't know what is data analysis also, who are already having the some familiarity and all these things. So since we are having the different types of audience in this class, so here whatever the project I'm going to take now, I'm going to start from the scratch level. So assuming for these people also to understand very clearly. So these people has to understand, and already these two people having some idea, so they can understand easily, but these people cannot understand anything. So for that reason, we are starting from the scratch level. And for this, what I'm going to do means, first I'm going to explain for you what is data analyst, what exactly a data analyst will do, what are the steps included in the data analyst project, step by step of data analytics project. So we'll understand first this one, and from there we'll move on to the project using the Power BI. All the steps, what are the steps are there? Every step let us execute in the Power BI. All the steps. Okay. So this is the one. Okay. Now, so this, as some of the students again they are asking, so Python we can do NumPy pandas. Yes, you can do the data analytics project using the Power BI. You can do the data analytics project using the multiple tools. We are having the multiple tools are there. In that, data analytics projects can be done. What are the project is there? The data analytics projects can be done using the Excel. Okay. Within the Excel itself, you can do everything, including the data visualization also. Within the Python, you can do. By using the Python, you can do. By using the Power BI, you can do. And also by using the Tableau. So by using the different tools in the market, whatever we are having, you can do the data analytics project using any of them. Okay, these are all includes the starting to ending. So multiple tools are there as per the present market scenario. So in the market, which is more powerful means in terms of most of the companies are using what? Most of the companies. So 90% of the companies are using in terms of Power BI or Tableau. These are the top two leaders in the market. Okay, these are the top two leaders in the market. 90% of the companies will use this one only. Why Power BI and Tableau? What is the reason behind that? And what exactly a data analyst will do once you understand, then automatically you'll understand all these things, right? So here I'm going to discuss with you first data analyst. So data analyst is going to do the descriptive analytics. What is meant by descriptive analytics means he is going to describe the data. Whatever the data was given to you, he is going to describe. That is called as descriptive analytics. Describing the data is called as descriptive analytics. Using the statistics, descriptive statistics. So some statistical measures, using the statistical measures, we are going to present the data. And what are the observations? Some observations we'll find now. What are the observations we have observed in the given data? We are going to present that one. That is the major work of a data analyst. Okay, machine learning engineers work is different. AI developers work is different. Don't compare that work to the data analyst. Sir, I'm learning data science course separately. Whether that is sufficient means no. That is different. This is different. Completely it is different. So here the step-by-step procedure is different. For data scientists, the step-by-step procedure is different. Even if you are using the ChatGPT, that is AI. ChatGPT or DeepSeek or anything that is related to AI. That is no more connection to this, right? So here data analyst majorly focus on the descriptive, that is describing the data. So he is going to understand from the given data. See, for example purpose, I'll show with a simple example, small example, and I will explain the step-by-step procedure. So this is the data was given to me. Okay, here is the data. This is the data was given to me, and this data is related to customer churn in the bank customer churn data set. It is one of the most popular data set or most popular data analysis. Generally, the data analyst, what are the data analyst is there? So data analyst majorly on which areas or which domain they are going to focus means data analyst majorly focus on the sales. Okay, you have to do the sales related project. One. Second, HR related projects, finance related projects, and also healthcare related projects. Okay, and particularly healthcare is having the major application in the AI or in the ML. Majorly, these are the three: sales, HR, finance. Okay, whether you take the Pizza Hut. Okay, we are having the Pizza Hut or McDonald's or all these companies. All these companies will do the data analysis only. They'll not apply the data science because they want to understand the sales, which areas sales are high, in which areas the sales are low. So, for example, McDonald's is there. It is having in terms of multiple areas, branches will be there, either in the Hyderabad or in the Chennai or multiple. In India, they are having the multiple branches. Which branches are making very good amount of revenue and which branches are making with respect to less revenue. For example, you are the owner of the McDonald. Okay, assume. Let's take a small example. Now, in one of the area, okay, you are having the total revenue. What is meant by total revenue means it is total amount of sales. Sales is called as revenue. Total amount of sales we consider as revenue. Now, assume that you are making in that particular branch, okay, in particular one of the branch, 10 lakhs is the revenue, means for all the revenue. Now, for that particular branch to run, okay, we require the expenditure. Na? Expenditure is going to be something. So now you are going to have the expenditure. Expenditure means the persons who are working inside that we have to pay the salaries. For food, we have to create AC, current bill, all these things, infrastructure, everything. Everything comes under expenditure. For example, expenditure is 9 lakhs. Okay. And you are making in terms of balance profit. What are the profit is the profit amount of 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Like this in one of the branch. Now, like this, you are going to have example purpose. I am explaining, guys. This is in one of the branch. You are having the profit of 1 lakh rupees, right? Now, sales are there, expenditure is there, profit is there. Now, like this for one of the branch you are having all these things. Branch. What are the branch you are selecting? Now, some of the branches are making a very good amount of profit, and some of the branches, though they are having the sales also, expenditure is more. Then what happens? If the expenditure is more than the overall sales, then what happens? The profit, instead of profit, they are going to get the loss. Now, what you are going to do in this case? If you are the owner, what you will do? If you are getting in one of the branch loss, what you are going to do? Either you will focus what is the reason behind that. That is called as diagnostic analytics. In which areas we are making loss? By paying the huge salaries, we are making the loss means we'll go with the cost cutting. Cost cutting means layoffs. Okay. They are going to remove some of the people. For that particular branch, instead of keeping 10 people in the company, they'll go with the 7 people. So they'll reduce the 3 numbers. Cost cutting they'll do. Okay. This is one way. For example, they have identified the loss is due to the amount of rent. Then what they are going to do in that case? That area rental value is very high. They are going to shift the location. So these are all the things they are going to do later to develop their business. First, you should explain for them, na, sir, this is the branch which you are making the loss. This is the branch which you are making the profit. And in these branches, this is the problem. Like this, first you have to explain. Later, they will take the decision to improve their business. How to convert a loss to a profit, they will decide later. First, you have to show what was happened earlier. First, you have to show them. Then they are going to develop the business. So that is the work of a data analyst. So describing the past data, observations, what are the observations you have observed? You have to present your observations. From that, they are going to develop the business finally, right? Now, what are the steps involved in the data analytics project? The complete life cycle. What is a project life cycle means? The first one is, first you have to understand the project requirement. What exactly the client is looking for. The person who has given you the project, what he want. So understand the business problem or project statement or project requirements. Business problem is project statement. Problem statement is called as business problem. And understand the client requirement, what exactly he is looking for and what they are expecting from you. Mostly for the data analyst role, they look for the analytical report. Okay, 99.999% of the cases for data analyst role, it is analytical report. What is meant by analytical report? Means a report that consists of your complete analysis. Whatever the analysis you have made, every analysis you are going to have like this, and highlight the important observations which are related to the business problem. This is the first step which you have to understand. What exactly others are looking from you. Now, so here this is the data set, where in this data set, I'm having the complete data like this, where we are having the customer ID, what are the customer ID credit score, country, gender, age of the person, from how many years he is using that bank account, that particular bank account, and what is the balance he is maintaining in that bank account, average monthly balance. It is not daily balance, average monthly balance or average quarterly balance, right? And number of products he is having with the bank. Some people will have savings account along with the home loan, along with the credit card, bike loan, car loan, like this. Multiple products also they'll have other than savings account. So next, whether the person holds the credit card of that particular bank or not, and he's actively using that bank account or not, and what is the estimated salary. None of the bank people knows your salary, they're estimating. Unless it is a salary account, they know that what is the salary amount you are going to get credited. Otherwise, if it is a savings account, they'll understand. Okay, they'll estimate the salary and whether this person will churn the bank or not. Churn means whether the person will leave. So if the more number of customers are leaving the bank, means it is going to be a drawback for the bank, because whatever the savings account money we are going to keep in the bank, that bank only the banks will utilize for their loans. Our money they will rotate to others and they'll pay the interest for us. In the savings account, we'll get 3.5 interest or 4% interest rate in the savings account. Now, that amount they are going to pay by using our money for their rotation. So our money will be given to others. Instead of giving directly by us, we'll give to the bank and bank will give. So for us, bank is the security. You can directly give to the other person. Then what is the problem is risk is high. If the person doesn't pay tomorrow, there is a high problem, but banks will pay to us. So in the savings account, they are going to pay lesser interest rate. In the fixed deposits, they are going to pay the more interest rates. That is the bank working. Now, here the point is the customers, if the customers, more number of customers leaves the company, miss, it is going to be a problem. So this is the data. Now they want the report on this. So here we are going to create some kind of dashboard like this. This is a sample example for today's class, which we are going to create like this, where we are going to say total how many customers are there in the bank. In that, how many customers we have lost. What is the people total amount of percentage of people we have lost the customers, that is churn rate. And in the males how many, in the females how many, with the products related, how many of them are active, non-active people, like this. We are going to create this one and we are going to explain with a beautiful story. And this will be done in the today's class. This entire thing we are going to create and I'll explain the presentation also. So what is the first step I told you? So observe the details and from that you have to make the report. What are the complete analysis you have made, right? What is the second step means? First you have to collect the data. Wherever the data is located, the data might be in the Excel file. Excel files are considered as flat files. The data might be in the Excel files or CSV files, or the data might be in the database, within the database. So first you have to collect the data from the source and load the data. That is the first step which you have to do. This is called as data extraction. You have to load. After that, you have to explore to the data. So in the data, when you explore, first you have to understand each and every column name very clearly. Okay. So each and every column has to be understood. So recording will be provided. Yes, recording will be provided. Even the today's class is on the live in the YouTube. As of now, it is going in the live. So it is going to be in the permanent in the YouTube, within the Naresh IT YouTube channel. Okay. Done. Shravanti, is your question is clear? Next, yes. So Manikantan, he is asking what steps we require to make the profit. So that is the one. So first we'll understand the business problem and we'll analyze the data. After our analysis, how we can improve the business, later we'll focus. Finally, our ultimate goal is to improve their present, what are the business they are getting now, from that, how to improve. That should be the goal. If you improve the business only, there is use. Otherwise, there will be no use. Okay? Yes. Are you going to provide this, what are the notepad and this PPTs and everything? I'm going to upload for you in the WhatsApp. So I request everyone to join in this WhatsApp community. By using the QR code, please scan the QR code and join in the WhatsApp community. And only the new students, old students, no need to do anything. Who are non-SRK students, only those students has to do this. SRK students, no need to do this one. You'll find in your Google Drive automatically. You'll find a new folder called as workshop. In that, everything will be available after the class. Okay. My existing batch students, no need to do scan. Completely new students, please scan this. Who are completely new and join in the WhatsApp community. Here we are going to share you the details. Yeah, even we have shared the link in the chat box. Yeah, I'll share you the data set also. I'll share you the PPT and everything. Whatever we are using today, everything will be uploaded. Everything will be shared. Yeah, we are understanding well, sir. Thanks. Done. Next question. PDFs, PPTs, everything. Whatever we are having, everything will be uploaded. Okay. Yeah. Is data collecting is the part of data analyst role, miss? No, it is not the part of the data analyst role. It is data engineer role. Keshav, do you get any certification after the completion of this class? No, nothing. Okay. Are you going to explain data analysis project using Python or Power BI? Today's class is Power BI. Regular class will have both of them. Today's exclusively workshop is on only on the Power BI, complete Power BI. Done. Now, so first we are going to do the data exploration. After loading the data, what is the first step you have to do is data exploration. What is meant by data exploration means first you have to understand the each and every column name. First you have to understand each and every column name very clearly. If you don't know the column names, take the support of domain expert for understanding the technical terms. Some of the column names we may not be familiar. For example, you may work on the biotechnology projects or biosciences or automobile or any others where you may not be familiar with the some of the column names. So in that case, what we have to do? We have to take the support of domain expert in our team. So first we have to understand the each and every column name. If the column name only is not clear to us, then we no need to proceed into the project. And first you have to observe the shape. Shape means total number of records and columns. And what are the D types? Data types. Data types means in terms of whether it is a text data, whether it is a numeric data, or whether it is a time data. Time means date, time, month, all this comes under time. Right? And we are going to observe the unique values of each column, and we are going to separate the continuous variable, which are the text variables, and which are the time series variables. Variables means columns. Sir, you are using the word called as variables and you are using the word called as columns. What is this? Variables or columns or fields, or it is also called as futures. All of them are same. Okay. So variables, we call it as in the statistics. Within the statistics, we call it as variables. In general English word, it is called as columns. Either in the Excel, Microsoft Excel, we call it as simply columns. Within the SQL, we call it as fields. In the ML, we call it as futures. That is in ML. All of them are same. Right? Now, so first we are going to separate the columns. Which are the columns are numerical columns, non-numerical columns, that is text columns, at the same time time series columns. Why we have to separate? Because for numerical columns we are having a different plots. For text columns we are having a different plots. For time series, we are having a different plots. For each of the column, different types of analysis is there, different types of plots are there. So first we have to understand which column belongs to which one. And after that, we have to understand the basic statistics measures like mean value, median value, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value, what is the quartile value. Like this, we have to understand the basic statistical measures. And next, we are going to observe, for example, if it is a text data, we are going to observe the which is most repeated, because we can't do the average on the gender column. Na? For example, country is there. For country, we can't apply the average, that is mean. So France plus Spain divided by 2, we can't do like this. So gender also, female plus male divided by 2, we can't do like that. So for text data, we are going to apply the mode. Mode means most frequent, which is more number of times repeated. And we are having in terms of like this, and we are going to make a note of which columns are having the wrong data or wrong data type or missing values, outliers. What is outliers? Outliers means which are abnormal data. Most probably outliers means, for example, your salary is 10,000. Instead of 10,000, they'll write 10 lakhs, maybe data entry mistake. So some abnormal data we consider as outliers, and we are going to observe them first. These are all comes under the part of data understanding. Okay, observations. Every observation, whatever you have made on the given data, So here again, what are the given data is there? The given data is also called as raw data. Given data is also called as raw data. All the observations, what are the things you are going to observe on given raw data? On the raw data, whatever the things you are going to observe, it is called as data exploration. The same observation, if you are doing on the clean data, means you are going to do some kind of data cleaning, means missing values you are going to treat, outliers you are going to replace. On the clean data, what are the observations you are going to do? It is called as data analysis. If you are applying the mean, that is average value, on the raw data, original data, if you are applying, it is called as data exploration. Same thing if you do on the clean data, the same mean you are calculating, it is called as data analysis. Is the point is clear? Here we are having the normal raw data. Second one is called as clean data. Two things will be there. Okay. Always the data analysis should be applied only on the clean data. Data analysis cannot be applied on the raw data. So raw data, what are the observations we are going to make? It is called as data exploration. Now, once the data exploration was completed, next we'll move on to the data preparation. Data preparation or data pre-processing. You can name it as your choice. Data pre-processing. Other name of data pre-processing is data preparation. And where you are going to do the data cleaning. What is meant by data cleaning means treating the missing values. Any wrong data type. All these things you are going to modify is called as clean data. Who will clean the raw data means we are only going to clean. So all these steps we have to do. In any of them, collect the data is so you are going to collect the data from the data source, and the what are the data you have done, you have to do the data cleaning. You only have to do the data cleaning. After doing the data cleaning, drop the unimportant columns which are not important, drop them. Okay, sir, generally which columns will be not important, sir? Like name of the person. Every person record will be the different now. There will be no use. What analysis you will do in that? Like, for example, you are having the Aadhaar card number. Every person record will be different. What is the analysis you are going to do from that? How many Aadhaar card numbers starting with 7? How many Aadhaar card numbers starting with 6? Are you going to do this analysis, sir? No, no. Aadhaar card numbers will be multiple. So every record is having individual value. That columns we can remove, like mobile number, email ID, all these things. Right? And if any new columns are required, we have to add. Adding the new columns or deleting the existing columns. If you are deleting, what are the columns are there? What are the some columns are there now? If you are deleting, some columns. If you are deleting a column or a variable, it is called as dimension reduction. Sir, again, what is this dimension word? Dimension, or which is also called as columns. One more name. One more name. Dimension reduction. Reduction means reducing. If you add a column, instead of deleting, if you add a column, if you are adding a column, it is called as future engineering. If you are deleting a column, it is called as dimension reduction or future selection. This is also called as future selection. Means identifying the which are the important futures, which are unimportant futures. What is meant by futures? I told you, columns only. Unimportant columns you are going to drop. Important columns you are going to keep. Okay, and adding a column is called as future engineering. Okay, and you are going to transform from one to another. For example, if you are having the data in one format and you are changing to another format, converting the data from one format to another format is called as future transformation. Future selection, future engineering, okay, and future transformation. All this comes under data pre-processing stage. Okay, based on the requirement, complete based on the requirement, we are going to do that. Okay, done. Next, finally coming to the next step is called as step number 4, data analysis. Now what is meant by exactly data analysis? Data analysis means applying the logical questions on the given data is called as data analysis. Okay, what are the logical questions are there? Once I load the data now, you only tell me what are the things you want to observe from your mind, from your point of view. So applying the various questions or various ideas or logics on the given data is called as data analysis. And for every one question, you have to write the question and what is the observation you have made on that. If it is important observation, write that. If it is not important observation, remove that. But you are going to make the all the important observations. First, what is the question in the data analysis? What you have to do? One more time, I am saying clearly. This is the major part. Here only the major part is there. So what is the major part? Means data analysis. What is data analysis? Means thinking questions. You have to think some questions. What questions you have to think? Means, so for example, you are the McDonald owner. What questions you will think? What is the total amount of revenue? What is the total amount of profit? In which areas we are having the more profit? Which branches are making more profit? Which items are making more profit? You will think always from the business point of view, either profit or sales only, right? These are all the questions. If you are the Naresh IT owner, assume Naresh IT owner you only. What are the things you will observe in Naresh IT? If you are the Naresh IT owner, which course is making more amount of sales or more amount of profit? In which course more amount of placements are there? Which trainer is performing good? Which trainers are not performing good? So like this, the questions you are going to create now. So you only going to create the questions, and for each question you are going to observe. For example, within the data analyst, who is the best trainer? That is the question. And you have observed you are having the 4 trainers in the Naresh IT. Assume, let's take an example. 4 trainers are making the same amount. Same. All the 4 trainers are almost same. Then it is an important observation or unimportant observation? It is a unimportant because there is no difference. For example, out of 4 trainers, one trainer is making with respect to more number of placements, other trainer is making with respect to less number of placements. Now it is important or unimportant? It is important. So when you find the difference, then it is going to be important. When almost same, for example, in this class, how many girls are there, how many boys are there? Both are same, then there is no difference. No difference means nothing important. But in this class, only 2 girls are there. Remaining all of them are boys. Out of 100 students, only 2 girls and 98 boys are there. Then it is an important point to be noted, right? Like that. So every question, one output you will get, but that output is important or not important, later you have to decide. If that is an important output, you have to keep in your report. If it is unimportant report, unimportant observation, delete that one. Is that point is clear? Now, so in this class, I'm making the, as of now, in front of me, what are the classroom students are there? I'm observing how many has weighed with respect to green color shirt. Whether it is important observation or unimportant observation. It is a unimportant, nothing required. If they wear green shirt means what happens, blue shirt means what happens. Now, how many of them are focusing in the class? How many of them are not focusing in the class? Important or unimportant? Point is clear now? Live example. So I'm going to observe each and every student, whether they are focusing in the class or they are doing on their own work. I'm observing basically. This is an important for me. I'm observing. I don't want what your mobile phone you are using or what dress you have wear. That is not important for me. I'll not focus on that. Only your eyes. Whether you are observing the board and whatever I'm explaining, yes or no, that is only important for me. Right? Now, so here, if that observation is important, write in the notes. If the observation is not important, no need to write in the notes. Simply delete. Like that, all the observations, some multiple observations you'll observe now. In that, important observations will be there now. Make all the important observations. That is only your report. Report means complete observations. What are the complete observations you have made? And these analysis we are going to do by using the measures, statistical measures, by using some kind of tables, or by using the plots. Everything we are not going to get only based on the statistical measure, or everything you will not get only based on the plot. It is a combination. Univariate means by using a single column. Variate means variable. Uni means one. If you are using only one variable and you are analyzing the data, then it is called as univariate analysis. For example, here in my data set, how many males are there, how many females are there? That is my requirement. Now, how many columns I have to use for this question? How many columns I have to use? Only one column, which is called as gender. Remaining columns I don't require. Now, whatever the analysis I'm doing is called as univariate or bivariate or multivariate. Means univariate, because you are using only one column. Now, within the males, how many of them has churned the company? How many has not churned the company? That is the question. Means this column along with this column. Now, how many columns I'm going to use? Two columns I'm going to use. So it is called as bivariate analysis. So if you are including the three variables, more than two, any number, anything more than two, if you are including, then it is considered as multivariate. Right? And finally, you are going to present. What are the observations you have done in the step number 4? So here total 6 steps are included. All these 6 steps are called as cross industry standard process. CRISP DM, cross industry standard process, means every industry has to use the same process only for their data analysis. Cross industry standard process, CRISP. Okay, DA or DM. DM means data mining, means understanding the data, whether it is data science project or whether it is artificial intelligence project or whether it is DA project. Out of these 3 projects, any project you have to implement CRISP DM methodology only. CRISP DM project methodology. What is meant by methodology? Methodology means step by step, which is called as pipeline, order of flow. Okay, so CRISP DM project methodology, which is the full form of the cross industry standard process. Now, in this, what are the steps we are going to have? First one is business problem. By taking one data set, we do all these steps. Business problem understanding. Second one is by using the data understanding, followed by data preparation or data pre-processing. And fourth one is called as data analysis. And fifth one is called as data visualization. Means your data analysis you are going to make using the data visualization. And last step is, what are the things you have done? You have to neatly present to others to understand. You are having the good subject, but you are not able to answer them the questions, means what is the use? You will not get selected now. Similarly, here also, what are the work you have done? You have to present beautifully. You should be a good storyteller. Story, what is meant by story means not a Bahubali story. You should be saying in terms of what are the observations you have made now with a neat presentation. You have to explain with a neat. So you should be a good storyteller. What are the things you have observed step by step? Others should understand. Your analysis, others should understand very easily. In that way, you have to be a good storyteller. This is the one which we have to do. Okay, these are the total 6 steps. Sir, in the data science also, I think same, no, sir? Yes, up to first 3 steps are common. Whether you do the machine learning, whether you apply artificial intelligence, first 3 steps are common. From 4th step onwards, everything changes. If it is ML means in the 4th step, you are going to get the apply ML algorithms. If it is AI means in the 4th step, apply AI. You are going to get the text data or image data and you are going to clean the text data, then you will apply the AI algorithms. If it is ML means ML algorithms. Here it is completely different. So now what is your final step? What is your final step in the data analytics project means presentation. What are the things you have observed? Your presentation through dashboard. Through dashboard. You have to create one dashboard and using the dashboard, you have to explain very clearly. What is meant by dashboard? Keeping multiple plots in a single screen is called as dashboard. Multiple plots. Multiple plots in a single screen. Multiple observations or multiple analysis. Not only plots. What are the things you have observed? Multiple analysis in one screen is called as dashboard. You are going to create a dashboard. Sir, how many dashboards we have to create? You may create multiple. There is no restriction on the dashboards. If more amount of things you are going to apply means more number of dashboards will come automatically. For example, if you are working for McDonald's only, one dashboard exclusively focus on the sales. One dashboard will focus only majorly on the profits. Okay, sales and profits separately we are going to explain. Is the point is clear? Now, as some of the students are asking in the chat box, so analytics is a kind of AI? No, no. Yes, for the same data set, we can prepare more number of dashboards. Means yes, when you have more observations, more things you want to present. So tell me guys, if you want to present your project in a PPT, in your degree, you have completed one project now. What are the degree you have done? In that degree, what are the project? Number of slides in the PPT. Is there any restriction? One slide only, 2 slides only, any restriction? If more amount of work you have done, very big level of project, then automatically more slides will be there, right? If it is less amount of data, then automatically it will be less. Is the point is clear? Manorama, done. Next, is data analyst is still demand in the freshers in 2025? More demand is there. Earlier, when compared to earlier, now more demand was started because business was improved. In India, how if you observe the business and total with respect to startups companies or anything, wherever the business is there, wherever the organization is there, data analyst is required. Sunny, I'm working in the web scraping domain. How this is going to be helpful? Though you are working in the web scraping domain, you are extracting the data and you are forwarding to others. What is your work exactly, Sunny? So you are going to extract the data from the websites, right? After extracting the data, you are going to save the data in the Excel sheet or in the some way, and you are going to share it to the next team, right? That is only your work, right? Sunny? Yes, capturing the data and sending to the client. Done. So you're capturing the data, extracting the data and sending to the client. Now what the client is going to do from their end? What is the next step? You are sending some data now. What they are going to do with that data, you know? That the same thing, right? So here we are after getting the data, they are doing the analysis. Yes, and Parida, how to deal with the null values. We are going to discuss. Once I'll start the project, we'll discuss how to do with the null values, everything, right? Even data scientists are also doing the data analysis. Then what parameters are considered to recruit a specialist data analyst? Now, do you think that a data scientist will do the data analysis by creating the dashboards and complete data analysis? So now let us assume you are learning the data science course at Naresh IT itself. Now, after the class, I will share you one project. Could you create me for a dashboard? Let us discuss. Nagraj. Okay. So, and Harish is saying most of the jobs. See, Harish, you are observing that with respect to the jobs like that, but I'm observing the jobs with more number of as freshers. Here, the point is very simple. What are the type of things you are observing in the Google? According to that, it is posting the advertisements. You are clicking on that more so that you are getting more things related to that one only. I'm clicking more on the fresher jobs. I'm getting everyday fresher jobs more. Which one you are clicking more related to that, you are getting the notifications related to that more, right? Done. So let us get into this project first. Okay. Now move on to this. Okay. All of them are clear now. All the steps are clear now. So let us implement on one of the data set. So this is the data set. So as I have told you, first, what is the first step? Business problem understanding. What is the business problem for this? You have to create the report for the bank. What is the report you have to, in the report, what is the major thing you have to focus? Which type of people are majorly getting churn? Churn means they are living. Which type of customers are living? And particularly this particular bank having with respect to more amount of this. In which areas churn is more? For example, country is there here. In which country churn is more? In which country the churn is less? In which country customers are more first? Like this. So now here for doing the data analysis, as I've told you, here data preparation, that is data cleaning will be there now. This data cleaning or data transformations, this entire data preparation will be done within the Power BI by using the Power Query. By using the Power Query. This will be done by using Power Query. And what are the data analysis is there now? This data analysis will be done by using some kind of DAX functions. Data analysis functions. So we are going to use some kind of DAX functions, and using the Power Query, we are going to do this kind of data preparation. And along with the visualization, we are going to use the plots, multiple plots. Okay. So Power Query, DAX functions, plots. It is a combination of all these three. Any Power BI project should include these three majorly. So in today's class also, I'm going to focus on these three. Right? Now, let us start one by one. So let us open the Power BI. Now, you might get a question, sir, what is the statistical measures and what is this data cleaning? Now, somewhat. Till now, the basics you understood, but from here, something who are having the knowledge on the statistics, who are having the knowledge on some kind of data cleaning, only those advanced students can understand from now. To now, even for the freshers who are completely new for the data analysis, now they can't understand means they can understand to some extent, but not to the max. Because if you have to understand in one shot only everything means, then no need to learn the data science course or data analyst course. Directly we can learn one project and we can keep in the resume and we can apply for the data analyst role. So in the class, we are going to discuss more amount of statistical measures, which cannot be completed in the workshop. Okay, more details can be done only there. Now, this is the user interface where I'm having in terms of what are the data I'm going to load. That data will be here, and different types of plots and filters. Filters means certain things. I mean, how to say the filter means here you are going to apply the filtering, means selecting the particular data. Filtering means selecting the required data. Okay, what is meant by that? We will understand one by one. First, let me load the data. To load the data, you are having the multiple options here. Okay. Yeah, Sai Nash, we'll discuss. Okay. So here we are having in terms of the data like this, where you can load the multiple data, like the data is in the database. If the data is in the workbook, I mean Excel. If the data is available in the Snowflakes, if the data is available in any other data warehouses, wherever the data is there, just you are going to connect to the data. Here my data is in the Excel sheet. So I'm trying to connect to the Excel. Okay. And this is the file. This is a CSV file. This is not the Excel file, CSV, comma separated values file, which is almost similar to CSV, I mean Excel file. Deepthi is saying that your voice is not clear. Others, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? Or let me check. Done. So it is clear now. I assume it would be more clear now. Right? Now, first I'm going to load the data. After loading the data here, what are the here Excel file you are seeing now? The entire Excel file will be transferred into the Power BI. Okay, this is called as data extraction. Loading the data in the Power BI is called as data extraction, or loading the data from the database is also data extraction. And after the data extraction, here you are going to click on the transform or load. If your data is clean data, you have to click on the load. If your data is unclean data, or if you want to do the data exploration, that is step number 2 and step 3, you have to click on the transform. So I'm going to click in my case transform, because it is not a clean data. I want to do the data cleaning. If required, I want to add the new columns, everything. So when you click on the transform, it is going to redirect to a new window. This is a new window. The window name is called as Power Query. So where you are going to do the step 2 and step 3. What is step 2? Data understanding. What is step 3? Data preparation. These two things you are going to do here. Okay. Now, so here I'm going to click on the view. Within the view, you are having in terms of like this column quality. These are the columns now. If you click on the column quality, you will get in that data how many records are valid, how many of them are having the error, how many of them are having the missing values. You are going to get the column quality by making a tick mark on the this. If you don't make the tick mark, you will not find that. So to check the column quality, we are going to use the this quality of the each column. At the same time, column profile. If you click on the column profile, you can get for each column what is the count and what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value. I told you now in the descriptive statistics, this one. In the second step, within the second step, you are going to apply the descriptive statistics on continuous variable and on text data. So the same thing here. And even for the country. So if you observe for the country, total number of records, you can find the total number of records, total number of unique values. Distinct means unique values. How many unique values are there? And what is the minimum? What is minimum and maximum should not be applied on the text data. Okay. Next, coming to the gender. Gender also you are going to find what are the distinct columns like this. You can find with respect to each and every column. Okay. This is considered as column profile. If you don't want, you can select, don't need to select. And this is column distribution. You can see the distribution of the data. How the distribution of the data is there. Right? Now, let us keep this all the things side. Now, what is the first column name is called as customer ID. If any column name is wrongly given, what is the first step I told you here within the data preparation? Data understanding. What is the first step? Collect the data from the source. Okay, collected and loaded. Okay, this was completed now. After that, here data exploration on raw data. Data exploration means what? Understanding each and every column name first. First, let me complete that. I will come in the sequential order. Though some of the students are very much excited how to drop the duplicates, how to check the missing values, they are more excited. but I will come in the sequential order. Though your excitement is there also, I can't go with as per your excitement. I'll always come in the sequential order. Because when I come in the sequential order, the project will be completed very clearly and I can complete the entire project without the help of others. When I move in a zigzag way, for what purpose I'm doing which one only if I don't know, finally I have to depend on others. Array, what is this? What is this? Like this. Come in the sequential order. So here, after loading the data, first we have to understand the each and every column name. So customer ID is the column name, credit score, country, gender. First customer ID. Customer ID means every bank customer ID will be generated for one customer, one customer ID. Next, credit score. Credit score means who are taking the credit cards or something, whether they are repaying on time means their credit score will be very high. If the credit score, if they are not repaying means their credit score will be less. Now I don't know. I'm fresher. Just I have completed my degree. I don't know what is my credit score. Then what I have to do? I don't know what is the meaning of credit score only. I'm just a fresher. Just now I have completed my BTech. I have in my real life I have not even used bank properly also. I don't know about the banks only. What I have to do now? First, you have to type in the Google what is meant by credit score. That is called as research. What is meant by credit score? How these credit scores will be given? On what criteria the credit scores will be there? Like this, about the credit score, understanding each and every of them is called as research. And you have to understand the each and every column name like that. This is country. Country means on which country they belongs to. Gender, which gender. Age of the person. Tenure means how many months or how many years they are with the bank. They are associated with the bank. Balance means what is the balance amount they are having. Right? Next, we are having the products. Products means number of product numbers. How many products they are having. Credit card, like this. Credit card means whether the person is holding the credit card or not. Sir, here zeros and ones are there, but you are saying that whether the person is holding the credit card or not means 0 indicates the person is not having the credit card, 1 indicates the person is having the credit card. Sir, I'm not understanding. Then what you have to do? Very simple. You have to come to this, right click on this, first rename the column. How to rename the column is double click on this column name. Credit card credit card holders, whether the person is having the credit card or not. That is the column name. Inside that, zeros and ones are there. I want to replace them. Right click and replace values. Click on the replace. Wherever the zeros are there, replace all the zeros with no. The person is not having the credit card. Okay, click on the OK. But when you click on the OK, here, what is the data type you are having? 1, 2, 3. What is meant by 1, 2, 3? Means whole number. Here, 1.2 means decimal. Means this column consists of decimal values. If you are having ABC, ABC means text, whichever is in the text. So now, this column, I'm going to convert as a text now. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is, first I'll change the data type. Click on this and change the data type to text first. It was changed to text. After changing to text, now you click on the replace values and replace wherever the zeros are there, replace with no. Means the person is not having the credit card. Click on OK. And similarly, right click and click on the replace values. Wherever the answer is yes, replace with the yes. Means wherever one is there, the person is having the credit card. Yes, the person is having the credit card. Like this, you are going to fill yes and no's. You can give with the yes and no's. Now it is clear for me now whether the person is having the credit card or no credit card. This clarity is there for me now. Earlier the clarity is not there. Comparatively now I'm having. Whether the person is active or non-active. Zeros and ones means zero means the person is not active. So similarly I'm going to do for this one also. How to do that one? First you have to convert this one to text. After converting this one to text, next you have to click on the replace values. And in the replace values, you are going to replace with the 0 as a active member. Click on the OK. And similarly, replace the values with the non-active members. Okay, sorry, 1 is active, 0 is non-active. 1 minute, here my mistake. So edit in this. So 0 should be equal to non-active. The persons are non-active. Okay, and next I'm going to replace the values. Click on the 1. 1 means active. How many people are active? How many of them are non-active? Okay, now salary. Salary is 1.2 because here decimals are there na, right data type on, right? It is in the decimals. You have to keep as it is, don't change. Churn 1, 2, 3 is there, and 0 means what? The person is going to churn. The person has churned earlier. The person is unchurned, means he is continuing with the bank. So again here also I'm going to do that same. Okay, first I'll convert to text. After converting to text, I'm going to replace the values. So wherever the 1 is there, okay, 0 indicates the person has churned. The person has unchurned. No. Simply to say 0 means no. No means unchurned. Okay, and the person with 1, replace the values with 1 with yes. So which is churn. So for me now more clarity is there on the data. Instead of zeros and ones, now I am going to have like this. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Anyone has any questions on the data understanding? Each and every column name is clear. And any column name was wrongly given. How to rename them? Just I'm going to write here credit score like this. Just you can replace them. Not replace, rename. Sorry, rename them. Any wrong things are there, you can just rename by double clicking on that. Something like this. Example purpose. Sir, here already country is there now. Why again you have renamed is to show you. Otherwise nothing. Right? Now, for example, if you are having the some missing values, what we have to do with the missing values? Now, so how to treat the missing values? Here you will have the two options. One is either remove the missing values or you are going to replace the missing values. How you are going to replace the missing values means if you know the exact value, you have to fill with the what are the value you know. Directly either you are going to fill the with the value, or if you don't know any value of that one, then in that case you are going to have, okay, in that case you are going to have like this. Either you have to replace with the mean or median or with the mode. Okay, with the statistical parameter you have to replace. If you know the value means replace with the value. If you don't know the value means you have to replace with statistical parameter, with the statistical measure. What are the statistical measures you are having? Like this we are going to replace. Right? Now here, sir, how you decided whether the active member is zeros and ones are given? Na? Zeros and ones are given. How you decided which one is which? Means always remember, whenever you get a data which is in the text data also, text data when it is in the numerical format, when the text data is in the numerical format, it will be always 0 will be goes to the no and 1 will always goes to the yes. Why sir? What is the reason? Alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Okay. So here it is going to have the no and always 1 go with the yes. Whether the person is having the credit card or not, yes or no. 0 indicates no, 1 indicates yes. Whether the person is active member, 0 indicates no, 1 indicates yes. Whether the person had churned the company, 0 indicates no, 1 indicates yes. Okay, 1 indicates the person has churned the company, 0 indicates the person has not churned the company, unchurned. So 0 you have to replace with the unchurned, 1 you have to replace with the churn. Alphabetical order. For example, you have got the gender column is there, and the gender column you have got in the numerical data. Something like this, zeros and ones are there. Now which one is 0? Which one is 1? Male comes under 0 or female will come under 0? Miss, females will come under 0. Why? Because alphabetical order, female first comes, followed by M comes. First F letter followed by M letter. That is the reason. And this concept is called as label encoding. Label means category. Category encoded. Encoded means converted text to numeric is called as encoded. Concept name is called as label encoding. Label encoding. Label encoding means category encoding. What are the categories you are having? Encoding. Encoding means text to numeric. What are the text data you are having? Text to numeric will be encoded. How many categories are there? Each category will be given one number, alphabetical order. That is called as category encoding, or which is called as label encoding. Basically. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Done? Why we consider 0 as no and 1 is as miss? This is the reason. Right? Next, as one of the student is asking again a question. What is the question? Let me take. Sir, if you do have missing values in the date column, sequential order data, na? Date column is considered as sequential data. Sequential data is different, non-sequential data is different. When you are having the sequential data, you have to fill with the previous value. What are the previous value is there? Using that previous value, you have to fill. That concept is called as B fill. B fill means before the value, you have to fill here. That you have to do in the sequential data. Next, Balabhadra, please tell me math need for data analyst or not. I'm not good at the math. Absolutely, max is required, but what are the max you are thinking? That is not the actual max in the data analyst. We here the max whatever we require is base. Here we are not becoming the MSc mathematician. We are not learning the course called as MSc Max, or we are not going to become the future mathematicians. So basic 10th class max is more than sufficient. More. Okay. Base knowledge I have, but not perfect. Absolutely not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. Right? I'm good at 12th math. That is more. I'm asking only 10th class is required. Na? 10th class only not required. 10th class max only I don't want. Land that I require less. Sir, send the Excel file. We'll also do along with you in the Power BI. So instead of doing simultaneously along with me, please make a note of what are the points I'm discussing with you. And after the class, please practice, because what happens during when I'm explaining, you are also doing in the same way. Simultaneously, when we both do simultaneously, I will write one line, you will write the previous line. Then focus will not be correct. Right? So please make a note of whatever we are discussing in the class, and after the class, you can do. Right? Done. Next, coming to the next one. So I understood each and every thing, you know. Can you clarify my doubt, Manikantan? Yes, could you type your question, please, Manikantan, one more time? Sir, instead of disturbing existing column, can we create a new column and work? Absolutely. That is the next topic. Next point is that one only. Exactly, ask the next question. Next point. If you have given me 1 minute, you may understand. Now, so here we are going to add some new columns. For example, here age column is there. One of the column name is called as age. But I don't want individual age wise. I want the which age people generally churning the company. Means they are exiting the company, I mean bank. Which age group people are having that one. So I want the groups, age groups. For that, what I'm going to do is, here there is an option called as add column. So I'm going to click on the conditional column. I'm creating a new column, a separate add column means the meaning is add a new column. In the existing column, if you are replacing anything, something, it is called as transform. If you are doing anything new means it is called as add column. So here I'm going to do the add column and I'm adding a new column separately. What is that add column is called as age bins. Means just I want to check in the bank which age group people mostly leaving the bank. That is my requirement. Which group? Group means starting to ending. 20 to 30 or 30 to 40 or which group people? That is my requirement. Okay. Now here I'm going to take the age. If the age is less than 20, if the age is less than 20, I'm considering them as less than 20. I want to print as less than 20. If age is, if what are the ages there? If the age is less than 30, now I want to give them as 20 to 30. This group is called as 20 to 30. Sir, for example, a person is 5, age is 5, assume. Now he belongs to this group, or this group means he belongs to the first group only, which is less than 20. Why, sir? He is even less than 30 also now. This is elif. Elif means if the condition above fails only, it will come to down. If the person is more than 20, less than 30 only, it will comes. If the person is less than 20 means it will not even come to the down. This is elif. Else if means if the above condition fail. That is the meaning. If the above condition fail, check the new condition. If the above condition only not fail, it will not check the new condition. Now again, age. If age of the person is less than 40, and now I'm going to give the age as 30 to 40. Next, age. Age of the person similarly less than 50. And I'm going to give the age as 40 to 50. Sir, why to give 40 to 50, sir? 41 to 50 na? 41 to 50 if I take, any person 40.5 is there. Now, decimals are also possible. So when there is a decimal possibility, you can't convert them as a integers. You can't consider as 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. Because in between 40 and 41, any value is there, then it is going to be a problem. Right? Next, if any person's age is less than 60, I'll consider as 50 to 60. Age group as 50 to 60. And finally, last, if the age is less than or equal to, finally less than or equal to, I'll consider them as, less than, greater than or equal to 60. Any person greater than 60, I'll consider as one category, which is called as senior citizen category. Right? If your age is in the decimal values, you have to check before itself. If your age is in the decimal values, then you have to consider in this way. If your age is not in the decimal values, after 2021 only is there, then you can write the group as 21 to 30. That is not a problem. And what is the reason behind that is continuous variables in between gap should not be there. Already in the statistics, you know the histograms. So what is that means? You should not have the gap between them. If gap is there means they will be considered as categories, categorical variable. Without gap is there means it is considered as continuous variable. So I'm going to consider like this and click on the OK. See, can you see here? A new column was created. Wherever the age is, so here the age is 42. So age is 42 means he comes under which category? 40 to 50 category. 41, second age person is 41. He belongs to 40 to 50 category. So like this, I'm having a new column separately. Like this, you can create a new columns. Okay, next. Similarly, I'm going to check in terms of, and what is this concept is called as? A continuous variable converted to discrete variable. What is this concept is called as? Discretization. This concept name is called as discretization, where you are converting a numerical data into a categorical data. Numerical data into categorical data. A numerical data converted into categorical data is called as, the concept name is called as discretization. Why it is called as discretization means it is going to create a discrete. What is meant by discrete means categories. Okay, so numerical data into categorical data is called as discretization. Categorical data into numerical data is called as, what is categorical data to numerical data is called as, what is that? Guys, reply. What is that one? It is called as encoding. Just now I have told you now. Numeric, this one is encoding and that is called as discretization. So when you have to do the discretization, in which cases you have to apply discretization means whenever you require any numerical data you want to convert to categories, in that case you are going to apply. For example, in the market, how many people are getting with respect to experience? Experience jobs, non-experience jobs are there. Assume. Here you are having the column called as experience column. Column name is experience column. Heading is this one. In that you are having 0, 1, 1 or 0, 1 or 3, 1, 1, something you are having like this. Okay. Now you want to convert the people who are having with the 0 years of experience as freshers. Any person more than 0 years of experience is considered as experienced people. So any person, whether it is 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years also, experienced people only. Then you are going to create a new column like this. Condition you are going to apply. Wherever the value is less than or equal to 0, it is considered as freshers. Wherever the value is greater than 0, it is considered as experience. Even 2 months if you are having the experience also, 0.3, it is considered as experience. 0.3 means 3 months of experience you are having. Is the point is clear? So like this, we are going to convert the data, and after converting the data, we'll analyze in the given data how many freshers are there, how many experienced people are there. For our analyzing purpose, we are converting that column like that. And this concept is called as discretization. And after doing the discretization for age column, similarly, we want to do the discretization for the credit score column. Now, can you tell me for the credit score? Why you want the like that, sir? What is the reason? I want to observe which type of people are churning, because this is a bank data majorly focusing on the churn. So which type of people are churning the bank means the people who are having the high credit scores they are churning, or the people who are having the less credit scores they are churning. Is the point is clear? That is my requirement. For that requirement, for that particular question, what I required is a new column. Sir, as of now not required, sir. Okay, as of now not required. Okay, let us ignore this one and let us close. Okay. So here in the transform data, what are the transform data are there? Okay, here you are going to load the data. In the data, all the columns are there. Additionally, age bins are also added. Age bins are also added, right? Now, after adding the age bins and all these things, now you are going to do in terms of basic analysis. So for that, what I'm going to do means here, first I want this is called as a report view. This is called as table view, where you can have the entire table, the data you can see here in the table view. And this is called as modeling view. Modeling means if multiple tables are there, which tables are connected to each other. So here I want to create a schema. What is the schema I want to create means I want to create a separate for age group people, a separate table. So for that, what I'm going to do means just I'm going to click on the transform data once again. Transform data means all the transformations because it comes under data preparation. So here I'm first duplicating this one. Observe this one, guys. Duplicate. Click on the duplicate means same table as it is you are duplicating one more time. After duplicating, okay, here this column age bins is there. Other than this column, I want remaining columns to be deleted. So for that, what I'm going to do is remove other columns. Remove other columns. This column you want to remove is click on the remove. Other columns you want to remove is click on the other columns. Remove. Now you are having only the age bins column separately. In this, I want to remove the duplicates. So for removing the duplicates in this, we are going to click on this and click on the remove duplicates. I'm having a separate table like this. And what is this table is called as? I'm going to give the table name called as rename. Age groups is the table name. Sir, why you created this one? I'll explain. Just in 1 minute, I'll explain why I have created. And I'm going to click on the OK. Once I click on the OK, and here one more table, can you see? Two tables. One is bank customer churn and second one is age groups table. Two tables are there. Now can you open the modeling view? Can you see here two groups? So two tables, they are connected to each other. When you are having the multiple tables, which tables are connected to each other? The schema you are going to observe here. Is the point is clear, everyone? The schema you are going to observe which tables are connected to each other. To show you that example, I have created the separate table like this. So in the each table, duplicate records will not be there now. Each table will have separately based on their primary key. They'll have the unique values only. In the table, duplicates will not be repeated because the data will be stored accordingly. That is the concept of RDBMS. Okay, where we are having the multiple tables and each table has without no duplicates. So as I've told you now, to understand from here, we require some knowledge on the SQL, some knowledge on schema, some knowledge on statistics, and based on that only we can create all these things. I don't know SQL, I don't know statistics, I don't know what is variables and what are the different types of variables. I don't know any concept, but I have to understand the project means it is not possible. Project is an application of concepts. So once you are familiar with the concepts, then only you can apply the project. Without knowing the concepts, you can't do the project. Is that clear, guys? Now, coming back. So here I'm going to do, now it is clear now, which tables are connected to each other and how the schema will be represented. So when you are loading the multiple tables at a time, you can see all the tables which are connected to each other. If they have not connected to each other also, you know how to connect between them. So you are going to connect between the tables. And after connecting between the tables, now here I'm going to start with the churn analysis. First, I'm going to take the box where I'm going to write here bank churn analysis is my project. Bank churn analysis project or bank churn analysis dashboard. I'm going to create a dashboard which is bank churn analysis, and where I'm going to select this entire data and I'm going to give the size, font along with the size, bold letters, center, something like this. And I'm going to move this one. Heading I'm going to move like this. Okay, this is my main heading. Now you want to do some formatting on the main heading. Just click on this, click on the formats, and within the general, you can add the border. Border means 4 sides, the border will be added like this. And if you are interested to give any background color, you are adding the color like this for the background. You can add some background like this. Okay, this is the first one, heading as dashboard. I'm going to create the dashboard. What I told you, what is meant by dashboard means your analysis representing in a single screen is called as dashboard. So this is the main one. And in this dashboard, first I'm going to represent overall total number of customers. How many customers are there first? That is the first requirement. Now I'm moving on to the data analysis, guys. Now the next step was move on to the data analysis. I have done the data cleaning for my given data because there is no missing values in the data. Sir, how you know there is no missing values? When I click on the transform data and when I click on the view and column quality, I have observed there is no missing values here. In each column, there is no missing values. Since there is no missing values, I have not done anything. If there is a missing values, I'm going to replace the missing values. Is there any wrong data here, miss? No, error is also 0. Only I have replaced the numerical data into categorical for my understanding purpose. Only for my understanding purpose, I have done that. Is that clear? Now, and in terms of additional, I have created a new column. Okay. Yeah. Python you are saying is null or is NA. I'm not discussing Python here. It is Power BI. So please do the analysis about the missing values also. Yeah. In this data set, missing values are not there. Na? So if you are having any missing values, for example, in this only you are having the missing values, then you are going to click on the replace values. And once you click on the replace values, here you have to write the null and what value you want to replace. Directly single value, mean of that value, anything. Okay. Yeah, I'm saying now, if you are having the missing values, null will be represented, right? It is going to show as null now. Here null will be there now. Null replace with what are the value you want to do. Right? How to remove the duplicates? If you have to remove the duplicates, click on the remove duplicates. Click on remove duplicates. Guys, you want to teach me entire Power BI in this class? Regular Power BI class? For this data set, whatever is required, that one only now. Are you expecting the entire Power BI in this class? Or all the steps of Power BI in one data set only? If this is your expectation, then answer is no. That is not possible for me. If you are expecting in that way, means I am not the right person for you. I can't bring all the problems in one class. I can't explain every problem and what are the possibilities of all the Power BIs in the possibilities. Whatever we can do in the Python, as it is in the Power BI, which one is in the Python, what are the function we are using in the Python, that function in the Power BI. Like this, I have to do, miss, I have to explain the regular class. Then it is not going to become the workshop. It will become the regular class of Power BI. Right? Here I am explaining the project which is related to this. Is the point is clear? Right? Done. Now, coming back. So first question, what is my first question is, I want the total number of customers. How many customers are there in this? So for checking the total number of customers, here I'm going to create a new measure, a new DAX measure called as count. That is a measure. Measure means it is going to count the number of records. The measure name is called as total customers. Okay, name. And I'm going to use the count. Okay, function name is called as count. And within the count, I'm going to give the number of columns of within the customer ID. What are the number of customer IDs are there? This one I'm going to bring in the total customers. So in the total customers, what will be there? Can you see here calculator symbol? What is meant by calculated symbol? Means it is called as calculated measure. The people who has attended the Power BI class, they know what is the difference between the calculated measure versus calculated field. What is calculated measure means single value. What is calculated field means a new column, which was created with a new column. Now here I'm going to add first a card. Okay, in the card I'm going to keep a card here, and inside the card I'm going to keep the total number of customers. What are the single value will be there? That single value I'm going to show here. So total number of customers in my data set, how many are there? 10,000 people are there. This is a measure. Measure means single value will be there. Calculated field means multiple values will be there. A new column, a complete new column is called as calculated field. Calculated measure means single value. One value only will be there in that, inside that. Okay, this is called as total number of customers. And for this, I'm going to do the formatting. So just I'm going to click on the format, and within the format here, what are the label is there? I'm going to give the label. Label means this one. Total customers is called as label. Value is 10,000. What are the 10,000 is there? That is called as value. And what is label means? Which is down, this one. And I'm going to give a different color. Total number of customers are 10,000 customers like this. And for this, I'm going to add the border. So for adding the border, I'm going to take in the general efforts and add the border. Click on the border. Once I click on the border, border will be added. So the first thing which I'm going to present to you is total number of customers in this bank. Now in this, out of 10,000 customers, how many has left the company? Churn. Okay, that is second step, second one. So for that, what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to create one more measure called as new measure. And this measure is DAX function by using the calculate. So I'm going to keep the one lost customers. So number of lost customers is equal to, I'm going to do the calculate. I'm applying the calculate. So all these functions which I'm using now, measures I have given for you here. In this notepad, I'm going to share you the which are the measures I'm using. Okay, this notepad also will be shared to you. So I'm going to take the lost customers, and what are the customers I'm having? I'm going to give the customers, total number of customers, and I'm going to click on the OK. And this is going to store in terms of number of customers, how many people I have lost. Now to show that one, what I required? Card. So I'm going to take the card, one more card like this, and I'm going to place side to this in the same level, side by side. And I'm going to bring the lost customers into the value. Total, how many customers I have lost? 2037 people I have lost. Okay, in the bank, out of 10,000 people, 2037 people has lost. I told you now. In the starting only I told you, I'm going to create a dashboard like this. Can you see this dashboard? Same dashboard I'm trying to create now, where you are having the total customers, lost customers, churn rate, and everything. This same kind of dashboard I'm trying. This is the final answer which we are going to get. Sir, without before itself, how you can get the final answer means already I have already done, and I have checked, and I have taken the screenshot, and I'm doing the workshop today. Right now, so here, what are this you are having? What are the label you are having? In the label, I'm going to give the bold letters. This is the bold letters. So lost customers are also converted to bold, and I'm going to give a color, any color of your choice. How many people you have lost? And if you want to add the border miss, you can add the border like this, right? And click on the here in the efforts, and within the efforts, you add visual border. Sir, visual border was added, but side by side, it is not looking good, sir. So then what you have to do in that case, keep this, just slightly move this one. Okay. Don't attach each of them, slightly move, give the gap between them. And after giving the gap, whatever you are having this one now, but this you add the borders. After the borders, you add the shadow also. So what is meant by shadow? See, this is normal rectangular box. When you add for this normal rectangular box, the shadow, so in the general, efforts will be there. Within the efforts, shadow will be there here. Click on the shadow. Then you are going to add the shadow like this. So edges will be added like this. Can you see the shadow? Something. When compared to this rectangular box, here shadow is available. It will look nice comparatively. Okay. When you are presenting to third person, it will look nice. If it is looking nice, add. Sir, it is not looking nice, sir. Don't add. No need to discuss about this one. If you're not looking, it is not looking good for you, don't add. Okay, total customers, total number of lost customers. How much percentage of people you have lost? How much number of percentage of people? That is 2037 divided by 10,000 people. Percentage, I want percentage. So for that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create again a new measure. Click on the new measure, and in that new measure, I'm going to give the name called as churn rate. Churn rate is the measure which is equal to number of lost customers divided by total number of customers. Lost customers divided by total customers is called as churn rate. And I'm going to click on the OK. And I want to represent that one also here. How to represent that one? Again, take a card, one more card. And you're going to get a card and keep that one side. Sir, this is again freshly setting is difficult. No, sir. Okay. Then what you can do shortcut for this one is, this already format is available now. Whichever the card is already having the format, Control C, Control V. The same card, now you don't need to do the format. What you have to do is, instead of lost customers, you have to replace with the churn rate. So what is the churn rate you are going to get, miss? 2037 divided by 10,000, which is 0.2037. But I don't want as a decimal value. I want as a percentage. Then what I have to do is, in the churn rate, what are the churn rate you have selected now? This one. Click on the edit. With respect to, where is that? What are the churn rate you are having? So in the churn rate, here there is a percentage option. Click on the percentage and click on the OK. Automatically it will show in the percentage wise. Instead of showing as a value wise, it will show as a percentage wise. What is the difference between this one versus this one? Tell me guys, what is the difference? What is 0.1 or what is the meaning of 0.1 and what is the meaning of 10%? What is the meaning? Both are same. This is value, this is percentage. Percentage symbol means divide by 100. This symbol meaning is 1 by 100. 10 divided by 100 is 0.1. This is value. The value if you represent in percentage, you will get like this. Is the point is clear? So like this, you are going to show. So in this particular bank, total 10,000 customers are there, out of which 2,037 people has churned the company, and which is equal to 20%. Right? Now, I want to check region wise. Total number of customers, I want to see the region wise. Now, see here, I'm going to take a donut chart or pie chart, whichever you want. What is the difference between the bar plot versus pie chart? Guys who are already familiar with this data analysis, only you have to answer, because others cannot answer. They don't know what is bar chart, what is pie chart, anything. You know now. What is the difference? Whenever you want to show in a count, go with the bar chart. When you have to go with the pie chart, when you want to show in the percentage. Now what is my requirement? Percentage. So which country is having the percentage? Which country people are having more percentage? So I'm going to select the pie chart, and within the pie chart, first I'll give the total customers as the value. Total how many? 10,000 customers. And in the 10,000 customers, I want country wise. So for that, what I'm going to do? Country, wherever the country is there, country you have to drag into the legend. So you can see within the customers, out of 10,000, 5,000 customers are from France, 3,000 customers are from the Germany, and 2,000 customers are from Spain. That is count. Percentage wise, almost 50% of the people are from the France. So for this particular bank, mostly it is operating in the France. So for this one, I want to do the formatting. Formatting means you have to click on the format. Now here detail labels, within the detail labels you are having the only the percentage, along with the percentage count is there, but I want the all the labels. So I'm going to write the all the labels. So automatically I'm going to get in terms of France, percentage along with the count. Three of them are will be visible. Now this blue color indicates France, and this one also shows that blue color indicates France. You require both of them? No. Then what we have to do? You have to remove the legend. So to remove the legend, just you have to click on the off. Recently, 2 days back, we have completed Tableau. In the Tableau also we have done the same, right? Whoever the students are doing regular class of mine. Okay. So in the Tableau also we have done the same. In the PowerBI also, we are going to do the formatting. First we'll select the plot. After that, we'll do the formatting. Now, so this is now what are the heading is there now? This heading is there, right? I want to change the heading. Then what I have to do? Go to the general. Inside that title, what is the title you want to give is country wise customers. Country wise total customers. Country wise customers. You are going to give the heading like this, and you are going to keep in the bold letter, and you are going to keep the size or color. You can change the color to any other color, and you can keep in the center. That no sir, black color only sufficient means keep in the black only. Okay. And you bring the alignment into the center. In this center, it is going to be like this. Sir, what are the values are there? They are not visible properly. Then what we have to do? Click on the format, and what are the labels are there? You have to increase the label size. So just you are going to click on this. Then automatically the size will be increased, and you can keep in the even in the bold letters also. So bold letters is not looking good, sir. Then remove the bold. Whichever is looking good for you according to that. Sir, any fixed rule is there? No fixed rule. For doing the PPT, your presentation, your colors, your way of choice. In which one is looking good for others, if you feel that one you have to keep. So I'm going to remove the bold. Okay, this is looking good for me. Next, sufficient means just we are going to keep side like this. Okay, or this is the plot where I'm going to show you the customer wise, country wise total number of customers. Is the point is clear? Now, next I want the active. How many people are active? How many are non-active? Now what I have to choose percentage. I want how much percentage of people are active in the bank, how much percentage of people are not active in the bank. That is question. I told you for every plot in the data analysis, what you have to do, guys? Remember, in the data analysis, when you are doing the data analysis, what is the first step you have to do? First step, you have to formulate the question. First, you have to think the question. Without question, which plot you have to apply, you also don't know. For what purpose we are applying the plot, first we should know the question now. First, take the question. Think the question. In your mind, think the question. For the question, select the plot. What are the plot is required for that particular question? Select the plot, or select the measure, or select the table. Whichever is required. Select the plot, measure, or table. Whichever is required, select that one. After selecting, do the formatting. Next, formatting. Now, my question is like this. How much percentage of people are active and non-active? Active and non-active. This is my requirement. Question is this. Now, for this question, tell me which plot I have to select or which one I have to select. You have to go with the pie chart or donut chart of your choice. So I'm going to choose the pie chart. So I'm going to click on the pie, and after clicking on the pie, next, what is the next one? First question, according to the question, you told the answer as plot. What is the plot you told is pie. Why you told pie? Because percentage word is there in the question. Count is there, miss count plot, which is also called as bar plot. So you are going to take the pie chart. Okay, since I require the percentage, you are going to choose the pie chart. Next, after the pie chart, what is the next one? You are going to choose in terms of formatting. Formatting means you have to select the column called as active. On what? Total customers. Total customers are 10,000. In this 10,000, you want to divide into parts. So which part you want to divide, miss? By taking the active members. So how many of them are active? How many of them are non-active? Now here I am next doing the formatting. Means size is less, size you are increasing, name, heading, center, all these are called as formatting. For neat representation, we are doing the formatting. For formatting, what I'm going to do is click on the format. In the details, I'm going to keep here all the data values, and I'm going to remove the legend. I don't want the legend, so that it will decrease the space for me. What are the legend is there? That legend also it will be here only now. Active, non-active. Now I want to give it different colors. Blue color I'm not interested. I want to change the color. Then in the slices, color. One color is light blue, one is dark blue now. Light blue I'm going to change to this color. Dark blue I'm going to change to some other color like this. See, it is not looking good. Then you change to this. Simple. Right? There is no fixed rule now. First you'll try that one. If it is not looking good, miss, change. Right? If this is also not looking good, change according to your requirement. Then previous only better. Right? whichever the way you are interested, choose the colors as per your interest, based on your interest. And here the what are the labels are there. The labels are size is not, I want to increase the size. So you are going to increase the size of the label and you are going to keep in the bold. Okay. Sir, colors are not that much of great. Change. Whichever you feel, according to that, you change. Whichever the colors you are interested. Only here these colors are, more colors are also there now. Select. Play the game as per your choice. Which is looking good for you, select that one and keep that one. Okay. And after selecting as per your requirement, okay, as one of the student is saying, keep the non-active people as his requirement. If it is looking good, miss, credit goes to him only. If it is not looking good, also credit goes to him only. Okay. Now this is a non-active people. Non-active people, red color. Active people in the green color, according to him. So let us add the green color for the, where is the light green? Here, instead of light green, okay, and non-active also. Let us go with the non-active, dark red. Add the colors of your choice, guys. Which are the color you are interested, right? Done. Now, after this center, just you are going to keep the, what are the values there? Title. Title you are going to keep as active, non-active. Active customers. Who are the active customers? On non-active customers. Heading is that one. And with the heading, what are the heading I'm having? And the heading I'm going to keep in the center. Keep in the bold letters and that too in the center. Right? Now, if these two plots are attaching each other or gap is there, how I can know, miss? Just add the borders. How to add the borders, miss? Just you have to click on the general and click on the effects, and within that add the border. The borders will be added in this way. For what are the plot we are going to add, and we are going to keep here so that the place will be adjusted. And you can add in terms of effects shadow also. If you are interested with the shadow, add the shadow. No, miss, no. Similarly for this one also, for this plot also, you are going to go to the general. Within the general effects, within the effects we are having with respect to visual border and shadow, and keep them in the alignment, similar kind of same level. You are going to keep like this. So like this you are adding the multiple plots. You are going to add the multiple plots within the given, and finally you are going to create the dashboard. Now, so one pie plot we have seen, one chart, this one we have seen. Now let us go with one more. So which are the plots you have to select? I have given written in the notepad also. So I want the first churn, this one, total number of customers you have to represent in the card. Lost customers represent in the card. Churn rate represent in the card. Count of the customers by country wise. You represent in the donut chart or pie chart. Customers by churn. How many percentage of people churn? How many percentage of people non-churn? Customers having the credit card holders. How many percentage of people are having the credit card with the bank? How many people are not having the credit card? Right? Now, next, number of, with respect to count the number of customers by active members. Okay? And number of customers by gender. And next you are going to take one more plot. Let us try this one. So donut charts, pie charts, you understood, right? Now let us try with another one where I'm going to take the bar chart. Okay. Not this column. And here I'm going to take on the x-axis age groups. I have created age groups now, age bins. There I'm going to consider on the x-axis, and the total number of customers I'm going to consider on the y-axis. So these are the age group. So now in this age group, you are having the different people like this. Okay, you are having the different people where within the age group of like this, and here you are having with respect to this which group people are more? 30 to 40 age people are more. when compared to any other people, 30 to 40 age people. So by default in the Power BI, you are going to get in the descending order. Whichever is the highest, that will be placed in the first. And here you are going to select in terms of like this. So I'm selecting the bar plot with the along with the line. So in the line, what I'm going to add is churn rate, so that I'll understand which group people are churning more. So now tell me which age group people are churning more, where the churn rate is very high. Sir, down part is not visible properly, sir. Then what we have to do? If the down part is not visible properly, then what we have to, guys? We have to do the editing. So how to do the editing for this particular plot? For this particular plot, how to do the editing? So just you are going to click on this format. And in the format, first x-axis, I'm going to take x-axis, and within the values, just I'm going to increase the size of the values. So can you see now numbers? X ticks are visible now. After X ticks, I'm going to take the X label. What is the X label, miss? I'm going to give the X label text as age groups. Okay. And what are the age group is there? And I'm going to give the size. I'm going to increase the size of this one also. So it is increasing within this. Okay. Now, so age groups 20, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, this one. And which one is having the highest churn rate? Which age group people are having the overall churn rate more? Means 50 to 60. That have you observed in the original data? From this original data, do you know that one? You don't know, right? So from after doing the data analysis only, you observe that more number of people between 50 to 60 age people, they are churning because the maximum number is here. Churn rate for them is 56% is there. Means within the age group of 50 to 60, almost 56 people are churning and 44% of the people are not churning in this age group. Right? Now, similarly, Y label. You want to do the format for the Y. So for Y label also, you're going to do the formatting like this. And if you want the values, means you can keep the values. And title. Title is customers, total number of customers. And followed by overall. So overall, you are going to keep in this way. So this is overall title. Total customers. Okay. Customers churn. Customers churn on age groups with different age groups is the name. And this one, what are the heading is there that I'm trying to bring into the center. To bring to the center, just we are going to add the title in that center. So just you can select the center and click on the this. Right? Is the point is clear, everyone? So now from this age groups, which age group people are more getting with respect to churn? Like this, we are going to add the multiple plots, and this concept only is called as. Now, for example, if you select here active people, automatically entire plots will be changed to the active only. They are called as interactive. So how many active people are there? Means total 5,151 customers are there. In that, lost customers are 735. Within the active people, 14.7% people are we are churning. And within the non-active, if you select non-active, 4,849 customers are there. Out of with 13,2 and churn rate is 26.85. Means in the bank, if the more number of customers are non-active, means there is a high possibility they are going to churn, means they are going to exit. So that is the reason the bank want always the people to be active. Something, some transactions, they'll call that and they'll ask whether this product, that product, like this, something. So they'll make sure that they, what are the customers are there, they're having the actively doing the some transactions within the bank. So like this, you are going to add the multiple plots. And if you want overall, this is individual active customers. This is this one. And one more time, if you click, I will get the overall. This is overall. So now, which customers churn rate is more? Active customers or non-active customers churn rate is more? Non-active. Sir, but you have clicked on here now. Is there any other option? Means you can use the slicer. There is an option called as slicer, and within the slicer, here I'm going to bring the, in terms of this one, churn rate. So not churn rate, active members I'm going to bring. So what are the categories I'm having? Active, non-active. If I click on the active, everything will be changed to active members. If I select non-active, everything will be changed to non-active members automatically. Whether this type of facility is available in the Python means no. In one shot, we can't get all these things like this now. Again, we have to write the different functions for that, group by functions, and multiple things we have to calculate. So some advantages will be there with the directly with the powerful business tools. Okay, just by clicking on this, you want both active and non-active means simply select the control and select the both of them. Click on the control and both of them. No, only one you want. Active people only you want to see, or non-active people only you want to observe. Non-active people only you are going to observe within the non-active people. Like that, you are going to change the things. And one more, we'll add one more plot. What is that one more plot is? In terms of stacked bar chart by taking the country, churn and gender. Now what is stacked? Stacked means attached to each other. I'm going to create a new one. In this, what I'm going to take is on the total number of customers. Okay, total number of customers. What are the plot is there? Either you can go with the horizontal or vertical. Vertical means vertical, horizontal means horizontal. Vertical is called as column chart, horizontal is called as bar chart. Right? I'm going to take the total number of customers into the y-axis, and along with this, or you can take even this one also. First, I'm going to take the, what is the requirement? I told you, first every time, remember, whenever you are selecting the plot, first you have to formulate the question. Without formulating the question, you can't decide which plot has to be used. Many students will ask me the common question is, sir, what exactly how we can know which plot has to be used? Means, first you have to know the question. Question is clear means automatically answer you will get. Question only not clear means then only answer will be the problem. First you have to think the question. Without thinking the question, don't go with the first further. So here I want to go with the country, and country I'm going to select. So country, what are the countries there? Country on the x-axis. Okay, I'm going to set the country on the x-axis. After setting the country on the x-axis, along with that, what is the next one? Churn. So how many people are churn? Churn on the y-axis as a legend, and number of customers in this. So within the France, how many people has churn? And within the Germany, how many people has churn? Within the Spain, how many people are churn and non-churn? Is the point is clear? This is, I'm going to select both active and non-active, complete overall. Okay, now you want to do the formatting for this. What is the formatting you are going to do? Miss, first here I want to see the, whenever you are using the bar chart, what you have to represent in the labels? Values. Pie chart means percentage. Bar chart means values. So here I'm going to take in terms of data labels, see, numbers. So how many people are non-churn miss? 4,200 people are non-churn. How many people has churn miss? 800 people. Total how many people are there? 5,000. In the France, 5,000 are there. Out of 5,000, 4,200 people has not churn. 800 people has churn. Within the France, similarly within the Germany, within the Spain, and you are going to do the formatting. You can adjust the formatting, and you can adjust the height, everything, and you can add the borders. So you can add it in terms of borders like this. Okay, and you can keep in terms of values. Do the formatting. Okay, after the formatting in the X label, I'm going to increase the X label the size. What are the X labels are there? This is X label. and I'm going to keep in the bold letters, and I'm going to increase the size, right? Germany, France, and Spain. This is clear now. And similarly, title. What are the title is there? That is country. I'm going to change the country as bold letters, and I'm going to give a different color, and I'm going to increase the size. So you can increase the size like this. Is the point is clear, everyone? So like this, you are going to create the multiple plots and you are going to observe. And you can select in terms of here using the slicer, you can choose which are the group you are interested, which group you are not interested. That is your choice. Slicer you can add or not to add. Like this, you are going to add the dashboard. I think most of the students who are having not, I mean, now you completely new students who are completely new students, they have got the idea about the Power BI or data analysis. Data analysis means observing. Observing on the given data is called as data analysis. Now it is clear what is data analysis means. Observations on the given data. So now I assume that the students completely who are new, they understood what is data analysis. The students who are already familiar with data analysis, those students, I think you understood that for any project, we are going to apply the same concept. I think in my class, already we have completed 2 Power BI projects. One is related to HR, one is related to sales. So already we have completed in the class 2 projects. So in that 2 projects and in this project, what is the common thing you are going to observe is, first we have to formulate the question, and according to the question, same plots. So earlier, what are the projects you have worked? That one also plots only, this one also plots only. So first you have to think the questions and you have to set the plots. What are the data set it is? Whether you may work on the sales data set, whether you may work on HR data set, whether you may work on today's churn data set, what are the data set? Logical questions and observations. Is the point is clear? Who are having the knowledge on data analysis, those students, you understood the difference between the other projects. I mean, all the projects are similar kind in terms of, even if you do the same thing in the Tableau also, same only. Now, what is the difference between the Tableau versus Power BI is only the tools. Okay, different tools, right? Is the points are clear? Everyone about the workshop is clear now? So now I'm going to do a small kind of promotion. Okay, so what is that promotion miss? As we are having the batch, a new data analytics batch is available at the 7:30 p.m. Okay, so at 7:30 p.m. we are having the new batch, and in this batch we are going to discuss completely the basics of SQL to advance of the SQL, which is related to data analytics, followed by statistics, and from there we are going to do the 4 projects. One project is Excel, one project is on Python, and one project is on Power BI, and one project is on Tableau. So this is common for any project. This is common. This is going to be the prerequisite for any data analytics project with Excel or with the Python or Power BI or Tableau. This is going to be the prerequisite. SQL, statistics, and data preparation. These 3 of them are common. Selecting the data, statistical measures, what are the theoretical part of statistical measures, and data preparation is common. And one project you are going to do data analytics with Excel, data analytics with Power BI, with everything. And we are going to teach all the concepts from the base, from basics to advanced, right? So this is our course. So from the basics to advanced, in detail, we are going to discuss each and every topic. And more details of the course, you can go through the previous class recordings. And once you join in the WhatsApp community, I asked earlier to join in the WhatsApp community, right? So once you join here in the WhatsApp community, so if anyone has not joined till yet, you can join. So in the WhatsApp community, we are going to share you the link, and we are going to share you the course content and every details of the course. Okay. And in our course, what are the course we are going to discuss here in the data analytics? It is completely different to the data science. Data science course and data analytics course are both are different. Okay. Now, so within the data, this one here, we are going to understand all the steps and concepts. These are the concepts which we are going to discuss: Excel, SQL, statistics, Python, Power BI, and Tableau. Along with this, you are going to receive the complete materials which will be in the lifetime access, which will be available in the Google Classroom. Within the Google Classroom, you'll find the complete notes, course, data sets, and what are the daily tasks for your practice purpose, what are the tasks are required, and test. We are going to conduct the multiple tests, and you'll have some kind of competition, right? And here we are going to have with respect to the interview preparation. Now the fees for this is exclusively for data analyst role is 15,000 without recordings. That is daily class recordings you are not going to get. If you want recordings miss, it is 21,000. And online students, you can contact the person name is called as Arif. He is going to be the admin. Online students, admin is Arif, and you can connect with the Arif. What are the doubts you are having? And by using the number, this is the number of Arif, right? Yes. Yeah. In the regular class, we'll discuss completely how to install the Python, how to install the Power BI, how to install the Tableau installation from the basics to advanced. Everything we are going to discuss that one in the regular class. Done. Done, guys. If you are not having any questions, you can leave. Duration is going to be 4 months. Duration of the course is 4 months. And the class timings. Yeah, others you can leave. If you are not having any questions, you can leave. Who are having the questions, stay back. Others, you can leave. Class timings are 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. It is going to be daily 1.5 hour class and 4 months. Yeah, today's data set and today's material. What are the class materials? Today's what are we have executed? I'm going to share you in the WhatsApp. So I request everyone to join in this WhatsApp community. Here I'm going to share you the details. Yeah, still any questions? Yeah, from tomorrow. Regular classes will be from tomorrow. One minute. Either. Yeah. Will you connect the Microsoft Azure class? Oh, okay. Sairenu. We are going to connect the next, that is the next workshop, which will be in the next week. Okay. I'm worried only whether it will be completed in 4 months, and no doubt you are amazing. So 100% it can be completed in 4 months. No, tomorrow Sunday na. Monday we'll have the class. Monday class is there. Regular class. ఒక్క నిమిషం ఇప్పుడే చేసేస్తానమ్మా. ఒక 5 minutes మీరున్నా పర్లేదు, నేను ఇప్పుడే చేస్తాను, మర్చిపోయాను, ఇప్పుడే చేస్తాను. Yeah, do we have any ML workshop? As of now, no. Harish, everything will be scheduled accordingly. Yeah, you can connect, funny, you can connect with the admin. First you take the photo. Sir, wonderful class. I have many doubts, but due to this class, it was very clear. Done. Srivarsha, good. If it is clear, miss, very good. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Yeah. On the same WhatsApp group, I'll find the future workshops notifications. No, that is separate. Naresh IT will conduct the multiple workshops. You are going to get the Naresh IT workshops either in the Instagram. Can we get the course content? Yes, you can get the course content, and this is the course content. Very neat explanation, sir. Thank you. You can get the course content like this. So once you join in the WhatsApp group, you'll get the course content. We are going to share this course content to you. Okay, this is the complete course content. Yeah, your class is very nice and neat explanation, sir. Thank you. Nice, very nice, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your feedbacks. Thank you so much. Sir, software development to data analytics transaction is good to do. 100% it is good, and because you will have a very good career. Any person will do the transaction only for the career purpose, right? As of now in the market, trending is data analytics and data science, right? With respect to more paid jobs. Sir, how to download or install PowerBI in the MacBook? Sai Avinash, connect with the regular class. In the regular class, we'll discuss about this. Yeah, thank you. And we'll see on Monday, sir. Done. Thank you. We'll provide the recording for this Power BI class. Yes, this Power BI class recording will be uploaded in the WhatsApp community, and it is already in the YouTube channel. Now itself, you can go through the YouTube channel. You are going with 1.5x speed, but still it is clear. Oh, then extraordinary. It is big. I'll assume it is a very good compliment. Now I don't need to waste much of the time now. Right? Yes, please, guys. The batch timing. In the morning hours, sir? Or in the evening, you are asking before? Currently join Rahul sir batches. Contact admin. Admin. Your admin. Huh? Your online student, huh? Offline means admin will be outside only, na? There is any possibility this batch to change 7 p.m. Yeah, you want to shift to from others batch to my batch. You want to shift, right? You have to contact the admin. But any possibility change? I don't know. Time because you are asking my timings whether there is a change? No, it is a lock. Any fresh batch will be added, then that different timings will be there because. Yeah, understood. Whatever the problem you are having, I understood. But as of now, this is the batch which I'm having. In the future, any new batch is there, we'll intimate you. And if you want to shift from other batch to this batch, you have to contact the Naresh IT admin. Okay. You are also other batch student, huh? Done. So, done, guys. Next, Venkat. If I join data science, will it be added data analytics course? No, that is different. This is different. Sir, I have already installed the Excel. Will I need to install another? No. If you are having the latest edition, you can go according to that. Jayashree, is there any test conducted after every topic? Yes, we are going to conduct the test every 2 weeks once. Every 15 days once the test will be conducted. Okay. So here in this course total resume projects will be created, and we'll share you the task along with the tests, and you'll be supported with the Microsoft certification in data analysis. Just 2 days back only this part was completed for the present batch. Sir, when is your data science with Chennai batch is starting? KV, as of now, there is no confirmation. Once we get any any update, we'll let you know. Which generation laptop we require for the classes? That is not a problem. Yeah, Ismail, please upload the sample resumes in our regular class. Sure, I'm going to upload the sample resumes. Ismail. Oh, okay. Could you write on a paper what are the things has to be uploaded in your drive? So that I will do now itself within 5 minutes. Ismail, in few minutes, all the interview questions which were discussed in the last class, interview questions, and interview questions, and along with that interview preparation PPT and sample resumes. All these things will be uploaded just in another 10 minutes in your regular Google Drive. Ismail, today's data set also done. Today's data set automatically will be uploaded now. As in a workshop, the folder name will be workshop. Okay. Yeah, Nazma. From Monday, our regular class only, right? Our regular classes are common. This is additional. Regular classes are common. We are going to have the regular class from Monday, as usual. No difference. Yeah, I'm going to upload the interview questions just in few minutes. The moment we close the session, immediately I will upload. Right? Still, any questions? Done, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. If you are having any questions, you can please ask. What are the questions you are having? Sir, do you need, I have to pay the fees before the Monday's class? Contact the admin. If you are offline students, I mean classroom student means, here the admins will be available directly. If you are online student means, please contact the admin. Here I have given you the number, right? Admin number. Please take a note of admin number and connect. If you are offline student, come down directly to the class. Where the physical classes going on, sir? In the Amirpet. Naresh IT Amirpet. Okay, just in the Google, if you, I mean, in the maps, if you type Naresh IT Amirpet means automatically you will be coming to the institute directly to the campus. Sir, the classes from tomorrow will be in the lab or in the classroom. The classes will be in the classroom. After the class, in the class, you have to write all the points which I am discussing in the class. And after the class, you have to go to the lab and you have to practice. You will not do the practice simultaneously along with me. In the class, you will make a note of whatever I'm discussing. Every point you have to make a note, and after that, you have to. Siri, I didn't get any drive link. Siri, are you a new student? 730 batch student? Okay. Still, we have not created the drive. Tomorrow you will receive that. Have you paid the fees? If the fees was paid, means tomorrow automatically admin will add you in the classroom. Only after paying the fees. Okay. Fee structure here already I have mentioned. What are the fee structure? It is 15,000. Without recordings, that is without videos. With videos, it is 21,000. Yeah, sure, Pranit. We will do that. In this month only, we'll have that one also. Few days back only, we have completed the Microsoft certification in data analyst, that is PL 300. Just few days back only, we have completed that, and we'll do the one more this. Okay, Pranit. How to deal the columns which have the date format in the analysis. When you are having the date format analysis, then you are going to apply the line plot. And as the time increases, as the days increases, how the data changes. You have to observe that. That you are going to do by using the line plot. On x-axis, you have to take on the date. Pranit, Can you give us websites where we can get the data sets for our data analysis project? Yes, once you join in the regular class, we'll discuss with that. Even for my regular class students, I'm only going to share almost with respect to 40 plus data sets, 40 projects we are going to share in the drive. In the class, we can't cover all of them. Na? In the class, we'll have the 4, but additional to that, 40 plus real-time projects I'm going to upload in the drive. Next, sir, waiting for your data science class from last 3 months. Please start a new batch. Sure, KV. As of now, existing batches are there. Na? We have to complete them, right? Then only a new batch will be added. Done. Venkat, are you going to teach in terms of this data science and DNAMS? Yes, I am the trainer for both data science at that same time data analytics, 2 different courses. I'm only having means I'm the trainer for even for data science and data analytics also. I mean Gen AI, but that is course is different. Thank you for today's session and it is very helpful. Thank you. Venkat Nasaya, how many months in data science, sir? In data science, it will take around 6.5 months. Minimum 6 months guarantee. Close to 6.5 months. 6.5 months. Data analytics is 4 months. 4 to 4.5 months. Data science is 6 to 6.5 months. Right? Still, any questions? Your classes are very nice, sir. Thank you. Your explanation is too good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all your feedbacks, guys. Thank you. Still, any questions? So please join in the WhatsApp community, and in the WhatsApp community, I'm going to share you the details. Yeah, data science for me, it will take around 6.5 months, 6 to 6.5 months, because it is a vast syllabus. We are not going to have the introduction now, detailness. So it will take almost 6 to 6.5 months. Any update on DP100 certification? Yes, Sahu, we are having this certification. Within the next few days, we'll have that workshop also. Recently, we completed Microsoft certification in PL300. That is Data Analyst Associate. Just this one was completed. PL300. This is the thing which was completed just few days back. Okay, now I'm going to focus on this one. Right? Still, any questions? Done, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. That is the end of the session for today, and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class, in our regular class. Yeah. Bye, guys. Take care. Thank you. Thank you.